Ooh la la la. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la.
Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Happening. So on the other day, Martellholt's publicist, Miss Janelle Witt, she made a statement for him on his behalf, and then Tasha K took to her channel and she stated that she spoke to Martell and that she also talked to Ariane, who said she was sticking beside her man. But she said that the DV didn't add up for Martell, which sadly clearly shows that she hasn't been watching the show or keeping up with what's going on with him. Because we all know, we've seen the outbursts that he's had with Melody, with Miss Van at the kid's birthday party, and also with Nail Fletcher. And then even, I think earlier in the show, Marceau had to get a restraining order against him. So DV of any type would not be surprising, right? Now, there were a lot of people that jumped in the comments on her post, and they did not agree with her. But let's take a quick listen to a little bit of what she had to say and talk about it at the end.
On it for a second, because I was just like, Martellholt, domestic violence? It doesn't quite add up, in my opinion, right? And so I decided to reach out to him this morning, and it was right after he got out of court, and he was released and stuff. He went to enter a not guilty plea, of course. And I was able to speak to a few members of his team because he has been forbidden to talk about anything regarding this case at all, or he could be held, I guess, in some sort of contempt or something. I don't know, locked up. There's some sort of gag order on him. And I'm like, why is there a gag order? Or I guess can't say her name, stemming from the actual alleged charges on him, the allegations, because the allegations are harassing text messages, and they were from last year, like a year ago. And so he was just like, it was, his team was like, it was from last year and it was just a text message and that was it. And so apparently she's held it and then decided to turn it in, Melody. And a warrant was issued and, he had to turn himself in. And so he's been forbidden to talk about it at all. And so I find this rather strange, but I understand, because I'm like, Martell, like when you piss a woman off and you embarrass her for as many years as you did. And he was with Ariane this morning when I called. She said she was going to stick beside him. She told me to tell the winos that's her man and she's sticking beside him. That's what Ariane told me to tell y'all this morning, okay? That's her man. And I'm inclined to believe her. It's always been her man. I believe that 100%. And Melody knew, and that's why she went over to Ariane's house to talk to her about her man. Because ain't no way I'm gonna go to a side bitch house and talk to her about my husband. It's just, I don't know. It's just something is just not adding up here. I don't know. However, Melody is quite pissed, and she's definitely pissed at me. She's upset that I even gave Ariane a platform to tell her story. But I'm like, that's what my platform is for. A lot of people don't like it because I give a platform to people who necessarily are not popular enough to be heard. Everybody deserves to tell their story. And if they tell the truth, great. And if they lie, they're going to get dragged. That's just what it is. You want to put yourself out there, you put yourself out there. This is not a biased platform here at all. And I've tried to remain that in a neutral space. And it puts me in a compromising position when I have to do work because people assume that I'm taking people's sides. And I'm like, my business. We ain't never hung out before. We ain't friends. I don't be telling you about how tall Lamine is now or what's going on with Tatu. I don't tell y'all that. So I don't understand why y'all feel that there's any type of loyalty here at all. And I got a business to run. You know who you're talking to when you on the phone, right? Winos? Don't they know? If I say off the record, it's off the record. Period. But if I don't say off the record and I tell you that it's recorded, it's recorded. Period. I don't have nothing to hide. Everything is on the table. That's it, okay? Now, anybody paying my bills? Shit. Now, and Melody felt that way. She felt bad. She felt like she somehow, like, I don't know. I guess people, when they talk to me, they love me, and I get it. But I got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? You've been dragging a girl for years. You expect her to not come and clap back, even though she was clapping your husband? No. And I get it. She's like, well, you're a wife too. Well, if I'm a wife, I'm not going to be talking about my husband's side chick on a show. She gets no clout, no life, no nothing. That's just me personally. And so, but Ariane said that's her man, and she's definitely sticking beside him. And this stems from a text message that she sent in. Martell has basically said he's innocent. He hasn't done anything. And according to his team, the text message is really not even like that. Okay. And so, and it was old, and this, of course, is going to be filmed. And it's just more publicity. And I just asked him, I said, how long you gonna remain the bad guy in the public? Y'all ain't together no more. How long you gonna allow her to make you the bad guy? Because I mean, with allegations like this, in the victim's time, because this is the victim's era now, with allegations like this, you could potentially be not casted for next season. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you better have your shit together. That's what I told him. You better have your shit together, because this may be the end of what we see when it comes to Martellholt if you do not beat these charges. Nobody's taking any type of chances with anybody that has anything linked to anything that even alludes to abuse on women. And so it's just, to me, it's not part of his character. I just think she's upset, and she has a right to be upset, and she's scorned. I get it, but and he's still with Ariane. And so, yeah, I would be petty too. Ariane took him from her all them years. And so now she's going to take him from Ariane in the world. So it's tit for tat. That karma, you don't have a date on how that karma is returned. And so, Martell just going to have to eat this one. So y'all want to pray for him. If you don't, send him to hell. Okay. Here's his mugshot though. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. There. I'm surprised it hasn't gone viral, because y'all say he's so fine. I think Martell's a okay guy, but I don't think he's fine. Y'all sway fine with them tight ass suits on. Yeah, all you see is ears and a shiny ass forehead. Okay, and I know he got to wear baby powder between his legs, because he do leg day. You can tell he got thick thighs, and he takes his leg day serious. And I know them thighs is a rubbing. They are. Okay, so electric down there. So y'all pray for him. If not, send him to hell. Moving on.
Now, she mentioned that this was going to be filmed. So do you all think that OWN actually went to the courthouse and filmed Martellholt? I would be very surprised, because for the most part, it seems like they have been keeping a lot of stuff off of the show that really should be talked about. But then Martell did tell Carlos King that, he wants them to film his real life. So maybe he invited the cameras with him. They may not have went inside the courtroom, but they may have been there while he was walking in. But then someone else noted and stated that I guess he didn't show up for his his camera time where he was supposed to film. So I don't know. I guess we have to just wait and see on that. But someone chimed in and commented, man, laughing out loud. Ariane is the reason why Martell was arrested, because she was running her mouth to strangers on the internet. Ariane really is the reason why Martell's life as he knew it is over. It's hilarious, and it's what he deserves. Now, somebody else commented that Martellholt brought all this stuff on himself. Ariane didn't take Marty from Melody. Melody divorced Martell and gave him to Ariane. Now, 3 years later, Martell still hasn't married Ariane yet. Make it make sense that you state melodyrodgers is scorned and bitter. And see, right there, that shows exactly that, some of these people that are commenting about this situation have not kept up with what's going on. And some people have no idea that this man really was trying to destroy her character. But just like the other person commented, that Martell's life is what it is now because Ariane chose to run her mouth. And that is true, because had she not ran her mouth to Carson, someone that she barely knew, and opened up and shared what Martell wanted her to do, she put that out there, and so it came back to bite him. And she might want to be careful, because it might be coming back to bite her too, seeing that she did admit that she shared it with some other people. But other people chimed in also, and one person commented, Ariane didn't take anybody. Mel divorced him. If you don't watch the show, just say that. Spewing lies is not a good look for you. I guess karma's spinning the block on you too. And someone commented, child, she took him and still can't keep him. Yeah, because on the reunion, he sat up there and said that they weren't together, but clearly they are. But he won't admit to that. Someone else commented, Martell and his side chick have been harassing and talking about the lady since all this unfolded. Coleslaw said it on recording how Martell wanted her to put out revenge P and how he showed her and laughing about it. People keep saying Mel is doing this out of spite, but how long do I allow people to keep bullying you and playing on your face? Come on, Tasha, you wrong for that one. Also, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that Mel is bitter, but I saw where someone said, no, she's not bitter, she's better, which is actually true. She's better because she got rid of dead weight. She got rid of someone who was not for her and actually held her down, as because we can see she has soared and done so many things without him. But you guys, comment below. Let me know what you think about what Tasha K had to say. Now, she also mentioned that, you know, if Martell doesn't beat this and he's found guilty, that there is a chance that he could lose his contract, and that, you know, no one else would want to pick him up. What are your thoughts about that? And if you're not aware, they are still trying to get him canceled from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That petition that started back in August of 2022, it's still out there as of today. 98 people signed it. So if you'd like to support, go ahead and go out to change.org or just type in that title there. It will pop up. But you guys, I will go ahead and end it here. But comment below. Let me know what you think about what we talked about, what Tasha K had to say, what some of the fans had to say. And once again, do you think Martell's contract will be renewed if he is found guilty? And if he has started filming, do you think that they will show any part or discuss this situation that happened to him this past week? All right, you all, I thank you for watching and listening, and I will talk to you in the next video.